For this case, we're going to treat shoulder pain using the Spencer technique. And the nice thing about this technique is that it engages every range of motion of the shoulder, of the glenohumeral joint. So the first thing we're going to do is lock out this glenohumeral joint. So we're going to put our hand here and stabilize the shoulder so that that is the joint that we're getting all of our motion in. We're not getting any motion in any other joint. So the first step of the Spencer technique is extension. So we're going to extend, and if we meet any restrictions or find any barriers, we can either further engage those barriers or we can have the patient make a muscle energy technique forward. The next step is going to be flexion with full extension of the elbow, and we're going to do the same. Okay, our next two steps are going to involve some circumduction. So the first one of those is compression down towards the glenohumeral joint, and then we're going to provide some circumduction. And we're just going to work through that full range of motion and work out any restrictions that we find. Okay, and then we're going to do the opposite, meaning that we're going to, instead of provide compression, we're going to provide traction. And then just some more circumduction motion. Okay, our next motion, we're going to have the patient put their hand right here on our elbow, and it's going to be abduction, abduction. And then we're going to do adduction, adduction. And then we're going to do, we're still doing adduction, but it's going to be with external rotation. So we're going to have the patient put their hand back here. And then our last motion is a glenohumeral pump. So we're going to have our patient put their arm on our shoulder, and then we're just going to provide a pumping motion for this joint right here to release any fluid that might be here. And we're just going to pump on out, or down. And that is how you use the Spencer technique to